holding too much weight. I think he knew it. He was a little. Oh, he comes out hard. Yeah, his diet wasn't right.
He's actually planning on making the drop to lightweight. Talked to him last night.
He's got a good camp of guys.
Absolutely. Belmore Kickboxing really blowing up. Known back in the day for Phil Baroni and Jay Haran.
I used to train there. Great gym. Schlesinger gets a takedown right to half guard.
Don't be fooled by the name. Belmore Kickboxing.
It's not just
very
kickboxing.
Well-rounded camp.
Keith Trimble knows his stuff.
You're going to see Gian Vellante later on tonight, a former Hofstra football player and wrestler.
Former New York State wrestling champion.
Absolutely.
Almost made it to the NFL. Big guy. Very good fight. And against Paul White.
Fighting Paul White.
Paul White
out of Rhino.
A lot of muscle in the cage then. A lot of muscle.
Schlesinger with a nice takedown.
Looking like he's possibly setting up a far armbar.
He's got to get that
Looks
right
like he's
leg.
about to pass.
Got to get that right leg clear.
Chris is known to be very flexible. He's got very flexible knees.
Doing a good job of keeping
Very good
Foreman's head
pass.
turned.
Up.
North-south position.
South.
Nice knee. Foreman scrappy out of there. Nice roll by Foreman.
And he gets back to his open guard. Sitting in butterfly. And he gets passed again. Looks like
nice.
a slide knee pass.
Swim through by
doing a little rubber guard.
Schlesinger.
He's looking to trap the arm.
Tell you what, this is a different Chris Schlesinger than I've been used to seeing.
Chris even in that
back. Even in that fight with Nissim Levy, you know, he landed that big right hand to change that fight, but
he's hungrier now.
It's good to see.
He wants to be a real professional fighter. He's taking all the right steps.
Doing a good job so far. As someone who's
Foreman set up the armbar. A little ground and pound by Chris. Shawn's looking to control, possibly looking for a triangle. Big shots. Big shots.
Nice right hand.
Seemed to hurt Shawn. Not very smart for him to be playing the open guard with Chris. Chris is very slick.
Good action in this fight on the ground. We've seen a couple of fights earlier tonight where the ground action was very stalled, but
I think here Chris has a good advantage. He was a two-time All-County wrestler from MacArthur High School. A lot of people don't really know him for his wrestling. He had very solid wrestling in high school.
Hey, I've made that mistake before with Belmore Kickboxing where you just naturally assume a guy is a kickboxer.
Right, exactly. And if you look at his record, he's been submitted. He's submitted guys. He's been knocked out. He's knocked guys out.
Nice guillotine.
He sent him to guillotine. I think he's trying to set up for a mount. Yep.
You see that a lot. Guys using submission attempts. Not as much for the submission, but for position.
Looks like he's trying to use the same pass for the third time. Gets that half guard and just a knee slide.
Brings the other foot. Saw him bring the right foot on top and slide that left knee out. Again. Very nice.
And you see he's very flexible. It doesn't even matter if he doesn't even get that half guard. Still got position.
He actually chose to step back into the half guard and secure that position. Throwing some strikes. I think he's pretty comfortable knowing he can get out whenever he wants to. Rolled through by Foreman again. Foreman's got to be using a lot of energy right here, Andrew.
He's trying to get position. He's not getting any.
That's got to be so
Chris
frustrating.
Looking for the Darce choke. Probably just using it for position. I think he knows he has short time. He won the round.
10-second hammer goes off next to us.
Very good front headlock. Looks like we'll be going to a round two. Just what I expected.
Looks like Chris Schlesinger will go to round two with a round in hand.
Yeah, that's actually kind of good for Foreman. You know, Foreman got great conditioning. He's known to go in late rounds and stuff. Chris is known for getting a little tired.
He's got a nice welt under his right eye. I think that right hand that Schlesinger
hand
landed from the guard, we couldn't see it because Foreman spent the whole round on his back, and we're a little bit under the ring. He's got a big welt under his right eye.
That last shot right there, he seemed to catch him. He looked hurt. He definitely looked hurt.
Yeah, you saw his legs start scrambling a little bit.
Yeah. A little sloppy guard by him. He might have got hurt, maybe little jitters. He's coming off a loss, so you know it's always good to see how fighters recover after a loss.
Absolutely. Very hard to stay composed in there when someone's allowed to punch you in the head.
Oh, yeah. You got all the flashbacks from your last fight. little talking here. Very big welt under his eye. His eye is closing quickly.
Very quickly. They put the ice pack on it.
Oh, big
nice
right hand
by
by
Foreman.
Schlesinger
threw the big one. But it was Foreman's that landed.
He's looking at, he got his takedown again. No!
Foreman is fighting very hard to
Foreman
defend this
takedown. On
takedown.
his back for another round.
Schlesinger very
He
persistent.
should really use that guillotine as defense, not even as a submission.
Schlesinger was thwarted about 3 or 4 times on that double leg, Montanez, but he came right back to it, didn't give up on it. Now he's got the Kimura locked up.
Guard the wrestler.
There it is. Foreman's got his arm straight.
He's going to come out the back.
Got it cleared. We'll see.
He seems to be coming out the back.
Nice job defending. I'll tell you what, Foreman's doing a great job of defending all this stuff from Schlesinger.
He's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. He's been versed in it. He knows what he's doing on the ground. Not too offensive of a guard, but good at not getting submitted.
He's got a shoulder lock there that he's working. That was a move I saw Frank Mir do one time in the UFC. He's got an overhook on that elbow and his leg across, but not able to get enough leverage to finish it.
You see Nick Diaz try stuff like that.
You can use that position sometimes to get back to a full guard or even to your feet.
A lot of wrestlers actually like that position better than mount and taking their back. It's just a very strong position and get a lot of poundage from there.
You see Schlesinger work that Kimura again to a dominant position.
It was very good for Chris. Chris is wasting no energy. He's just dropping his shoulders on him, keeping him down, keeping good position.
We'll see if this takes its toll later on in the fight. We saw with Greg Soto, though, that Foreman, you know, he's not going to give up. He's not going anywhere.
Foreman's tough. I've seen him rock in many fights. And he comes back like a trooper. Just keeps coming forward. It's really hard to deter him. Very tough dude.
Still the control by Schlesinger on top.
2 minutes left in this round.
Foreman throwing his hips, but not able to get back to a full guard at any point in this round.
They're on the ground for about 3 minutes. Just winning points.
Yeah, Schlesinger just able back to that swing pass, slides that leg over. Got that chicken wing again. He keeps going after that Kimura. He's got it tight.
Up. He's got the arm bar.
Goes for the wrist. Foreman's in a lot of trouble right here.
Foreman's very strong.
Oh, very flexible too, able to walk around it.
That defense is going to stop him from getting tapped.
He's got it straightened out. He's got it straightened out. Let's see if Foreman's got his arm far enough out to recover.
He's out. He's out, and he's on top.
His head. The question is, how much energy did Schlesinger use? No, right back to his knees. Right back. Oh! Harsh choke from Foreman.
Yep. He's
lost it, though. Lost it.
You got to use it for some position. He's got about 45 seconds to steal the round. You got to really hurt him here. I think Chris knows he's up 2-0 right now.
Nice recovery by Shawn Foreman. You got to give this kid a lot of kudos.
Super composed.
Another guy
wasn't the same exact position that Chris was in. He should be going for the Kimura.
Chris able to grab a hold of a foot and see if he can drive through to recover a top position again. Chris is going to be content just to sit here.
Pull guard, yep. He has it though. That is
a nice Darce choke.
That's a tight Darce, but he's got a nice Navy ride.
Chris is able to push that hip.
I think he hears his corner man.
See him using that left hand to keep his hips away.
Chris just went to the wrong corner. A little tired.
A little bit tired.
A little tired. It's okay though.
We'll see how he does in this third round. You know,
he seemed to have his breath in this corner. They both look pretty composed. I'd say they're pretty even conditioning right now.
Foreman's got to take a little confidence there out of the last, even though maybe it wasn't enough to win that round. You know,
as you're Shawn needs to pick up the pace.
Hey, he's going to have to try and finish the fight, but gets a little confidence from it. Now, I got to get my ring partner, my cage side partner's focus back over here. Montanez a little distracted by the ring partner.
Free t-shirt, free t-shirt.
It had nothing to do with the t-shirt, Montanez. You're not fooling anybody. Great fight between these two guys at 160 pounds.
Like boots.
You like boots. like MMA fights.
The whole ambiance. It's the ambiance of it.
I tell you what, can't say enough about Lou Neglia.
Lou Neglia does a great job. He's come a long way from when I fought on his show in the ballroom here. He's come a long way to make it a really nice show.
Ring of Combat 11.
Yeah.
I was going back a while. I called that fight as well, Andrew.
Did you? Call him for a while.
I've been around Ring of Combat for a long time.
I was getting my ass kicked that fight.
I was not going to say it. I'll let you put it out there, Andrew.
I was definitely getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, we're being broadcast in Buffalo Wild Wings. There might be some people there with their kids, so we're going to keep the language on the up and up.
I got my butt handed. Put it on me. Put it on me for a round. And right on top again.
Schlesinger.
Good shoulder pressure.
Very impressive in this fight against a very slick and tough opponent.
Does a good job of getting the takedown right to half guard.
Foreman's looking for a guillotine there from the half guard, which can be done. Not easy, but...
Not again. Chris is very tough to submit. The fight just broke out in the stands.
Let's try and ignore that ridiculousness in the crowd.
Try to focus on the fight.
Sad to see that. Guys get a couple drinks in them.
Not even paying attention while Chris is actually working good elbows from top.
You know, as somebody who teaches martial arts for a living and believes in the discipline that comes out of it, it's one of the things I don't like to see.
Lifetime martial artist. If you're a martial artist, you gotta live the lifestyle of it.
Exactly, and you don't like to see that evolution in the crowd.
You will never see Bruce Lee or Frank Shamrock or anyone like that ever get in a street fight.
Absolutely.
Frank Shamrock told me once, I asked him, you ever get in a street fight? He's I'm the first person to run the other way.
Yep.
You know?
Guys get a couple drinks in them and all of a sudden think they're a fighter. Meanwhile, Shawn Foreman back to the same place he's been in this whole fight.
Shawn's about two and a half minutes away from losing a unanimous decision.
He's going to have to pull something out amazing here.
Puts him against the cage. Shawn looks like he's climbing the cage, possibly looking for an armbar or maybe a sweep. Sitting a very loose half guard.
He's looking for a Kimura. Trying to lock up that arm, it looks like.
He's very loose on the half guard. He needs to try a lockdown or...
He's trying to throw his hips back to get a hold of that arm, but in the meantime, lost his position.
He's holding the front headlock, little knees to the arms.
Nice knee kick to the
like
shoulder there.
I think the crowd's starting to realize Chris is about to get a decision here.
They're thinking something. I don't know what they're getting up in arms about, but I saw a young lady being escorted out of the building, so.
My type of girl. My type of girl.
I will let you, the fighter, take care of that, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and stick with the ones that get to stay for the fights.
Oh, always practicing. Always practicing. Good break.
Dan Miragliotta stands him up.
45 seconds work.
They didn't even wait. They didn't even wait for the ref to get out of the way.
Shawn knows.
Chris is going to go, he's got to go right back to what's got him here.
Chris is going to look for a takedown. He's not going to get restarted in 30 seconds.
Dance with the girl that brought you, right?
Shawn needs to try a flying triangle, something. He's not getting any separation for punches. And we are under 20 seconds in this fight.
He's trying to lock up that dart
Looks
choke
like wrestling
again.
really was the edge here. You never really got to see much of a stand-up fight here.
And 10-second hammer goes off, and Chris Schlesinger, I think
it might be his first 2-fight win streak. I don't know if Chris has ever had one.
Great performance by Chris Schlesinger.
Very good fight. Right to his game plan. Said he was going to use his wrestling.
Shawn Foreman and Chris Schlesinger.
Smart fight.
Shawn Foreman gassed over there in the corner.
For Shawn. Maybe fighting wrestlers really isn't his thing, Between Greg and Chris, two great wrestlers.
Lovely daughter, Deandra. Providence AC. Brock retired, no sneakers. Oh, there's Arthur. Arthur Giordano, Director of Operations. Providence AC, the hottest spot on the boardwalk, the site of our after-fight party. and celebrating the 22nd birthday of our lovely round card girl, Lauren. And all the fighters, sponsors, we'll see you later at the party.
Just looked a little flat. Just looked like he didn't have his edge this fight. Not as sharp as you usually see him.
Just like in the last fight, being cornered by Rob Guarino and Jose Solsona. Jose, a guy I fought in the World Combat League, giving a little thumbs up there. Another tough guy in his corner.
What's up, Chuck? We go to our decision.
Send it up to Peter Neglia.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, all three judges scored the same winner. Judge Billican 29-28, Judge Crosby 30-27, Judge Rodriguez 30-27. A unanimous decision. The winner came out of the red corner. Crazy Chris Schlesinger, our bout winner. Some good sportsmanship. Chris Schlesinger and Shawn Foreman, a hard-fought contest. And congratulations to our bout winner by Oscar Giordano, Director of Operations, and his lovely daughter, Deandra, from Providence, AC.